So this is what I call having hot, Google-worthy branding. Hey everyone, what's up, what's up? If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy you found me. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back, friend. I hope you're doing great. My name is Danny D. I'm an author, speaker, facilitator, helping you own the F out of who you are online and offline. And today, we're talking about what the heck does it mean when I say that your brand is a fully immersive experience, and how do we communicate that to the world around us through our social media presence. This is where we get opportunities that kind of feel like they fall from the sky, because we've done the legwork of being visible. And now being visible isn't the easiest thing for everyone. There are different layers to our human experience that make some sort of visibility unsafe for us potentially. Don't be super hard on yourself. I just want to say that, because sometimes we can see people who are killing it, who have a lot of financial, or they have a lot of systemic privilege, societal privilege, and we see them and they're killing it. And then we think, well, how come it's not working for me? When really we just have to look at our experience through a different lens and acknowledge the very real truth of some things that might stand in our way and some barriers to access that may exist. With that, acknowledging all of that, let's talk about how to create a really hot Google-worthy presence on the internet. So how I choose to look at this and the perspective that I choose to give to this comes a lot from my background in film and theater. So when I was in university, I took a director studies class all about Disney, and not just Disney in the director style and like the movies and stuff, but how they marketed and funded the parks, the actual Disney parks, and the building of that, and how that has continued to be a really fully immersive experience for them that brings people into a space of loyalty with Disney. Fascinating, super fascinating how they did this. So I really bring that perspective to branding and think of branding as a fully immersive experience, which means that whether or not I'm on your social media or in your program or buying a product, or I have your product in my hands, this is a fully immersive experience. Like, whatever brand you look around you, whatever brands you have or things that you buy is probably because it makes you feel a certain way, or it gives you some sort of value to your life. And when you are obsessed with certain brands, or you love certain brands, like I'm an iPhone girl, it's like I love the user experience of it. It means something to me. This, for me, is a unique experience that I bring to my life. So whether or not I have my phone in my hand, I'm using it every day, or I'm walking into the Apple store, I'm walking by the Apple store, or I see the commercial on TV, I know the experience that that is going to give me, and therefore I'm in. I'm selling myself on that experience. I want that experience. It's not that you're telling me that I'm selling myself on that experience. I want that experience. It makes my life easier, or I really like to plug into that experience, or I love being a part of that, or it brings nostalgia for me, or it transports me to a different environment. And you can literally look at it this way with anything and everything. If it's a service that you provide, your social media, and we're talking about it consensually, we're talking about it in the perspective of energy and all that stuff, and aesthetic, okay? That's really what we're talking about. So when we're talking about it through the lens of informed consent, it's like your brand and what you choose to post and communicate onto the internet, through your website, through your social medias, platforms, through how you show up digitally, because it's literally at everyone's fingertips. Like it's here. You're in here for me. Like that, your brand is literally at my fingertips, probably when I'm on the toilet. It's in the most intimate moments of my life, right? When you are communicating that brand, are you communicating transparently? Is it the actual experience that they're gonna get on the other side? I always think about, with my background in voice, that our voice is literally a bridge from our inner world to the outer world. And that can be ABC, all behavior is communication. So it doesn't really have to be like an actual verbal thing. It could be written thing. It could be movement and body language and aesthetic, like actually like what colors you choose to use. I did a video on color psychology. I'll post that up there. But even with that, it's like the actual experience of those colors. What are they communicating to the world around you on what those people are going to be saying yes to? One of the most coolest things, before you even go into a Disney park, you can walk into a Disney store and have that touch of nostalgia and experience of what you're going to expect in the park. Not like you're on a roller coaster, but you have everything branded as Disney. And even before that, if you go on social media and you type up Disney parks, you have people who are sharing the experience of being at Disney in a fully immersive way through pictures and videos, and you feel like you're there. And so you start to watch that over and over again and be like, I want to be there. I genuinely want to be there. And it's not because people are manipulating or coercing you into being there. It's just you want to be a part of that experience. So you're going to sell yourself on it, and there's no manipulation needed. There's no weird tactics needed. It's just creating an experience that you want to be a part of. So what does that mean for us? How does that look for us? This is the stuff that we cover in Social Media Consent, which is a full AS program that I'm offering right now. It's a live program. We have group coaching calls, like actual physical, like education forward, but Q&A discussion calls. We have 3 of those within the 6 weeks. We have a community container where we can post stuff in it and be like, hey, is this consensual? Or hey, can we talk about this? Or I got this weird message, or I messaged this person, I dealt with this. How do we work with that? And you get lifetime access to every single live round that I do. You're invited to join if you wish to for no extra cost. And then on top of that, you have a lovely little cheat sheet, and it's a 1-pager, and it has the bite-sized concepts of everything that we discuss. So you don't have to actually go through and scroll through hours worth of content to get a refresher on what you want. I've created it so it's all laid out for you, and that's part of the program. And you get to look at these things and look at these frameworks and look at these topics and be like, okay, cool, but what does that mean for me? And how can I explore that in the way that makes sense for my energy, my brain, my capacity, my communication style, my teaching style, who I am, what I like. All those things are such a layered experience. So that is what this live program does. It explores it on an intimate level of being like, hey, let's talk about this. And that's why there are those live calls where we can actually like verbally discuss what that means for you in real time. And if it is not financially accessible for you right now, and I totally get that, if it's not, don't worry. There's also a $27 masterclass/workshop. It's 2 hours long. It is like if you took one general studies workshop in Social Media Consent. We discuss topics, but it's not customized for you, but you are more than welcome to grab that and have lifetime access for that. So I can't wait for you to look at your own brand through a fully immersive experience lens and see what are you communicating to your audience every single day. Kick ass, take names, change the world. You're freaking fabulous. Stop being so secretive about it, and I will chat with you in the next video. Bye guys.